now that I'm lit. Gotta ride with your blick. Fuck watching for the option. Be the cops to get you hit. I just right up off the porch. Mama said stay up out the mix. Niggas up when I was broke. They left me down on my dick. They let me down. Now I won't be around now. I fuck this bitch, take her to Pound Town. When I was broke, they used to laugh at me. My dad died, it was a tragedy. His man died, it was sad to see. You smoking knobs like a bag of weed. And I black, get you in. Bitch, we gon' get you first. As the cards turn. Drip like a fool. I know they tryna knock me down, I ain't going out. As the culture turns, you gotta figure it out. They see you getting it poppin', they gon' try and come around. I be down to go out last and keep it live round. In the blink, get you hit. Bitch, we gon' get you first. Culture turn, caught up in the mix. Culture turn, better watch out for that blitz. Culture turn, can't deny that I'm lit. Culture turn, you can't deny that I'm lit.
All right, y'all. What's up? Welcome to As the Culture Turns. My name is Jermir. I'll be your moderator for today's episode. Welcome to As the Culture Turns. I know I already said that. But before we get into everything, I want to make sure that you all subscribe to the YouTube channel and you follow us on Instagram. All right. So now before I get into everything, I want to introduce my contributors. So starting off first, my, ride or die, my main permanent co-host, Nyah. Say what's up.
What's up, y'all?
There we go. All right, and then as you can see, we got two new faces at the bottom. So we got two guest co-hosts for this week. We have Mara right below me. You can mute yourself, introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, y'all. You already introduced me. I'm Mara.
There we go. We got Mara right there. And then we got my bro, my other ride or die. We got Mike. Say what's up.
Oh, so it just unmuted by itself? You did that?
I'm doing it back and forth, so you ain't got to worry about.
Hey, yo, that's trippy. You did that. You unmuted it.
Yes, I did.
Yo, hey, this is official. Like, that's trippy. But hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Mike. Yeah, we trying to get this shit popping. That's trippy though, cause I got my hand. I had my finger like ready to hit the unmute button.
Yeah, no, I got
my
you.
Speaker or whatever.
So you ain't got to worry about doing that. So I got you because this guy apparently outside. So for the sound quality, we gotta definitely make sure that everything sounds good. So I'm gonna mute you back right now.
My bad, everybody.
You good? Why is it not doing it? All right, there we go. All right, so on today's episode, we will definitely. Well, I'm gonna read my monologue right here. They're gonna get right into our topic for today. All right. So today's topic will be about considering your significant other feelings in certain situations, such as when making outfit choices and other decisions that may affect the relationship, which was inspired by the KeKe Palmer and Usher situation. Now, for those who don't know what is going on, I'm going to catch up to speed for a little bit. So Usher has a residency show in Las Vegas where occasionally throughout a portion of the show, he would serenade usually a celebrity woman. Which is something that an entertainer does. Now, let's not forget, Usher is the same nigga who said, and I quote, "Don't leave your girl around me, true player for real. That's my nigga for real." But in all fairness, that was over 20 years ago, and now Usher is a happily married man, and his wife seems to be secured and allow him to do this. So the question for today, and for a part of the topic, will be, why did KeKe Palmer's baby daddy have an issue? And the only reason why I say baby daddy, because I'm not sure they're still together. So we do know for a fact that he's a baby daddy. So that's how I will be addressing him today. All right. Now, I want to show a few pictures that got people upset. That got his baby mama, her baby daddy upset. Sorry. So this right here is KeKe Palmer and her baby daddy, Darius. I don't know his last name. And this right here is like one of the pictures that got people upset because they were saying that KeKe Palmer's outfit was inappropriate. And this is the backside of the outfit as well, because again, His biggest issue, at least what he said online, was that the outfit was inappropriate. So I'm gonna go over to Nyah first, with the first question, and then I'm gonna go down to Mara after that. Nyah,
What's up?
what are your thoughts on KeKe Palmer's outfit choice and her allowing Usher to serenade her? Was she wrong, or was Darius just being insecure?
I don't want to say he was being insecure, and I don't want to say she was actually wrong. This is my first time ever seeing KeKe Palmer actually dressed like this. She never really dressed explicit, like never. And a lot of times I feel like when people have children, they always want to get their groove back, or they want to always make sure they still got it. Because what happens when a woman becomes pregnant, she doesn't feel her best. Like she doesn't feel pretty. She doesn't feel whatever, sexy anymore. So maybe she felt like, let me dress up. I've been a mommy. I've been stressed. I've been in a house. This is new. I'm a new mom. The baby's been driving me crazy. I'm not saying that he hasn't been helping her because we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So she probably felt like, I want to get dressed up. But I'm not saying that he feels insecure. But at the same time, some men feel like some stuff is just meant for the house for me and you. I don't want everybody seeing your butt cheeks. I don't want everybody seeing your boobs or whatever. That's all for me. So maybe he felt that way. I don't know. And he's not wrong for saying like, yo, I'm not okay with that. He's not wrong for that. But there are some men who allow their woman to dress up a certain way because like at the end of the day, she coming home to me. I know this is my girl. I know she's not cheating. I'm secure in my feelings and how I feel. So I wouldn't say he's insecure. I feel like that's regular as a man. And I'm not saying that I don't look at her no type of way from dressing like that because we know her for being more modest anyway. So she just stepped out her comfort zone.
There we go. I like that answer. Alrighty, so I'll go down to you, Margaret. And we briefly lost Mike, but he may be back. So, Margaret, the same question to you. What are your thoughts on KeKe Palmer's outfit choice and her allowing Usher to serenade her? Was she wrong, or was Darius just being insecure?
I agree with Nyah when it comes to the outfit part of the question. I've never seen KeKe dress like she's not okay. Let's say she's not known for that type of dress where she's showing her body, she got her butt out, that kind of thing. But since she has had the baby, I mean, she has been stepping. She's been looking good, and it could be for exactly the reasons that Nyah has been saying. I think that outfit choice is subjective depending on who you are, what your relationship is, what kind of values you and your person have in a relationship. Because I think that people were saying on the internet that it was the time where he was posting videos of her showing her butt and all of that kind of stuff like that. So I think that if you're going to be one way, you have to be one way all the time so that can remain a steady boundary in your relationship. But I'm not going to say that she was wrong for what she had on. The second part to your question about letting Usher serenade her. One thing we do know about KeKe Palmer is that she's always been animated. She's always very much in play mode. Like that's just who she is. So I feel like it was nothing more, nothing less than just an act. It was entertainment. It was to get the crowd going. You know what I mean? I think that she did a bit much when she like turned around, showed her butt. Like it kind of went too far. Yeah, there you go. It kind of went too far with that gesture. But letting him serenade her, come on, it's a concert. They're both celebrities. There should be some type of security in their relationship where he didn't publicly embarrass her the way that he did. Well, let me say publicly address it.
Okay, I like
Definitely
that. There
agree.
you go.
I
Yeah,
definitely agree.
that's good. All right, and now I'm about to unmute your mic and everything. I'm gonna ask you the question first, okay? Just in case you didn't hear it. What are your thoughts on KeKe Palmer's outfit choice and her allowing Usher to serenade her? Was she wrong, or was Darius just being insecure? All right, let me see.
Hell yeah, she was wrong. Boy, everything about that whole situation was wrong. For the simple fact, for one, that's her like she did that to her dude, her baby dad, I guess that would be her future husband or whatever the case may be, but that's somebody she had a kid by. So that's somebody who she's having a family with. So if that's somebody you're having a family with, that's he's the king of the castle. So if he's the king of the castle, you just disrespected your king to every fucking throne, other kingdom the fuck out there. You just let everybody know your baby dad is basically a house nigga. He ain't shit. He a bitch. That's basically how you just disrespected him in the worst way by doing that. And like, cause like for guys, it's a status thing. Like we drive the nicest cars, we want to get the nicest chicks. So the fact that he like, damn, I got KeKe Palmer, motherfucker, KeKe Palmer, boy, like you don't hear about KeKe Palmer. I never heard about KeKe Palmer until now. You feel me? I never heard about KeKe Palmer. I don't know about y'all, but I never heard about KeKe Palmer until now. So in his head,
Wait,
he probably like,
you never
fuck,
heard of
like.
KeKe Palmer? Like you talking about like
No,
in
I'm saying I never
and
heard
being
of her
sexy?
being in anything like this.
Oh, okay. I'm
I
gonna
meant to
say,
say I
I'm
never
telling
heard of
the
her being in
beat.
anything like this.
Okay, my bad. Keep
But
We
going.
okay,
My
on.
can
bad.
I have a
Yeah,
question?
my bad. I'm sorry.
Mara, I have a
My bad.
question
I'm
for you.
sorry. I never heard of her. I never heard of her being in anything like in a, like out like this, like in a like in this type of situation like
Like
this. You feel
limelight.
me? Whereas though a guy who will want not a modern type of woman, because like nowadays these are modern type of women that like are the worst type of women to be with. Like no offense to females, but not but however, like nowadays it's to him, nah, yeah, that was fucked up, bro. And I understand how you feel, because as a man, you can't, like, the fact that your girl, like, come, like, your girl, that's your shit, like, your everything, bro. Your whole everything just betrayed you. So your whole trust fucked up, everything fucked up now. So he probably, in his head, just like, yo, he don't know, he just going through the motions. And as a man, we can't like what he did, retweeting it and shit. That's the least he could have like. That's like most motherfuckers probably would have went fucking crazy and shit. Probably would have beat her the fuck up or something. Like this, all the nigga did was retweeted something. You feel me? So
Mm.
that's like shows you that he has some type of restraint and some type of like, yo, what the fuck? Like he really hurt. You feel me? Like he
So
really fucking
Mara's
hurt
shaking her
because
head.
that'll hurt.
Yeah, so
I
Mara's
want to
shaking
hear
her
what you
Huh?
gotta
head.
say.
Yeah, so let's
My,
hear what Mara got to
my
say
bad.
real quick.
I have two things to say. To your point of we haven't heard anything negative, let's use that word, about KeKe, her whole career span or whatever. Like this is the first time that she's been involved in some drama, in some scandal, whatever you want to call it. With that being said, because we have usually seen her as this modest, non-modern traditional woman, why is this one snippet being blown out of proportion the way that it is? I could see if she was known to have that
Like
type
an
of,
Ori.
or if she was questionable, exactly like a Ari or something like that. But it's KeKe Palmer, so don't blow it out of proportion for more than what it is. You know what I mean? That's the
Ooh.
number one. And then number two, I understand completely what you are saying. I've never negated how Darius felt about it. At the end of the day, when you're in a relationship, there are going to be some, and then depending on what's going on at the time, we don't know what happened the night before, the day of, what kind of space they were in, none of that. All of that can have something to do with why he reacted the way that he did as well. They may have had a conversation about this before, and then it triggered him again to see it. You just don't know. But I still agree that he shouldn't have did it publicly. It's not about how he feel, it's about how he handled it. Like Mike was saying, like he was saying, um, KeKe never been in the limelight like that. So don't make her that type of person. Continue to handle things the way that she has carried it the whole time. And secondly, do y'all remember when I wish he was on here because I want him to hear this, but do y'all remember the Cater to You set
Yeah.
at the BET
Yeah.
Awards when
Mm-hmm.
they when Michelle grabbed Magic Johnson? That's a whole married man, but it was
Right.
fun and games. You know what I mean? Like, why would she grab Magic Johnson out of everybody in the crowd? Nobody knows, but they know that it was just entertainment. What happened on that stage was on that stage, and that was it. You know, I'm pretty sure like his wife kind of took it as like a friendly type of entertainment thing.
And it's like what I said in my I'm gonna say something and I'll let you go, Nyah. So it's like what I said in my monologue. They are entertainers, you know, like this is literally a show. Usher is a married man, you know, and the difference between him and KeKe Palmer, he's married, she's not. So Mike will see this, but I actually disagree with him. I disagree with some of what he said. I'm not saying that Darius didn't have the right to feel the way he felt. I personally just felt like that should have been an in-home conversation. That shouldn't have been anything that was put on social media, because now you open the door for people to, number one, have an opinion on your relationship, have an opinion on how you should feel, and have an opinion on how KeKe was dressed and everything. I feel like KeKe Palmer, again, she isn't known for being very promiscuous or anything like that. And I think a thing that people forgot too, he said, it's the outfit or something, you're a mother. So he basically is insinuating, because now you're a mother and I impregnated you, not because you're my wife, but because you're a mother, that, you know, you shouldn't be wearing that outfit. And to me, I don't agree with that, because I don't feel like, especially if you're not married, you don't belong to me. Like, you're not my property. Like, yes, we're together, you know, and we're making a union and we are creating a family, but I didn't, you know, make you an honest woman and make you my wife for me to feel like I had that type of control over you, you know. And like you said, Mara, there has been videos of him. He posted her and like, it was like a little, it's literally this outfit right here. And then she was kind of like, you know, he was showing off her body and everything. She was kind of doing a little twerk or whatever. So it's almost like him feeling like, you know, if any videos of you are out there like that, it's like when I can approve of it and when I can post it. But if I'm not approving of it and posting it, then you don't need to be doing that. And to me, I feel like that's where the lines can get blurred, because we got, I don't know if y'all know Ice-T and Coco. Ice-T actually said that he allowed Neo to grab Coco's butt. Yeah, you feel me? Now, I'm not that secure as a man to grab my wife's butt, but he doesn't stop her from being sexy, even as, you know, mature as she gotten. He doesn't tell her, oh, you too old to be dressing like that or anything. He allowed Coco to be Coco. You feel me? So I just feel like, you know, it's a certain way that he could have addressed it, but taking it and putting it on social media, I think was wrong for sure. You have something else to say, Nyah?
Go ahead. Let Shamara piggyback on what you're about to say, and I can always say what I'm going to say. Go ahead.
If he was going to make any type of comment on social media, he could have made it more spicy. Like, I can't wait till you get home. Or, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's how you want me to sing to you? Like, play along. You know what I mean? And if it really did make him feel some type of way, that's within his own right. But I feel like you said, Jermir, he should have just handled it at home, because now you have invited the world to potentially sabotage what you guys are building. You have invited the negativity into your relationship, and people don't forget stuff. They could move on from this, be one big happy family next week, and people are always going to remember that tweet that he made. You know what I mean? And so you just have to be careful, especially when you are in that limelight. And I think it has everything to do with reading the room. Read your partner, know how to handle things. If you have a celebrity woman, there's certain ways you have to carry the relationship. It's not just any regular old relationship anymore, because y'all have chosen that lifestyle, you know?
I agree with, I definitely agree with both. I mean, I understand what both of you guys are saying, but where I kind of disagree with you, Jermir, is because we know that marriage is a covenant. We know that we look at marriage to be different, and also relationships. But nowadays society, they've kind of put marriage and relationships on the same line. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know, it's just like that. They don't value marriages no more. And also people don't value relationships as they should as well. But just rather I'm in a relationship with a person and rather I'm married with a person, you still should respect the relationship. You were saying like if ain't no ring on it, regardless if it's a ring on a finger or not, you still should respect the person that you're with. I don't feel like she intentionally disrespected him. She probably didn't know this bothered him until she put this on. Now she know she may handle it a different way. Okay, this bothers my man when I dress provocative because he wants me to only want that to be something that is for him, nothing, not for another man. So that's probably how he felt like with that way. I feel like KeKe is an understanding woman. I feel like this is something they probably talked about afterwards and like, you know what, babe, I ain't know this bother you. That's how we see KeKe. I feel like she probably went home like, look, I didn't know this bothered you. I didn't know this would be an issue on how I dress. It wasn't like my titties was barely out. You lucky I even had a sheer thing covering my butt. But I didn't know it will affect you that way. Rather, we got to understand, yeah, they're entertainers, but they're also people too. Yeah, they live in that lifestyle, but they're also humans too. Because sometimes as a man, like Mikey said, some stuff is just meant for home and it's just for me. And some men take it as a disrespect. That don't mean that he's insecure, but that's just how people view their woman. You understand? It's just like, oh, I like strippers, but I don't want my wife to be up there stripping. I don't want my girl to be up there stripping. I'll throw some money, but I don't respect. I wouldn't respect if that was my woman. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think she's a terrible person. I still think that she's a mom, and it doesn't take away that she's a mom. But there's some stuff. Remember, like Carly Red, Tommy, Akbar, all those people who have children. We be like, damn, y'all got kids. Y'all not even like even Suki Hana. I'm not disrespecting Suki or nothing like that. It's like, dang, don't you got kids? They're going to go back and see this. And this is not one of those situations though. Like with Suki being walked like a dog and tongue out and all that stuff like that, and how Jocelyn carried herself with their daughter, the one she had with Steve, I think that's her only daughter, but all those people and celebrities, they really carry, and they carry the wrong way. And I can see people saying that stuff about them, because sometimes I'm like, damn, don't y'all got kids? Entertaining, no money in the world can make me disrespect myself in that way. I dress provocative sometimes. I can dress modest, I can dress provocative and different things. And I know like certain people you with, like, babe, I don't like that. I don't care. And if you care for that person enough, you're going to say, you know what, I'll change it, but I ain't going to lie. Sometimes I'm going to get sexy, but I can understand that you want some things to be in the house. And that is nothing. What KeKe got on, that is nothing compared to what we see how women is dressed with the little cheekies out, with the little short shorts, and seashells covering the chest and braless. And it's nothing wrong with being braless, because some shirts you gotta be braless, but I'm saying nipples showing and all that. Like, I really seen some stuff in this industry, and this is like level one. Those celebrities, they go hard, they dress uncontrollable. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, and guess what? Talk about it. And sometimes he probably didn't know how to express it, and he probably never thought. He probably was appalled, and that's how he went on social media and went on a rampage. He's still human. Now we know, like, yo, apologize. If you can make that public apology, like, yo, I apologize for, this is something I could have kept at home. Like Shamara said, it didn't have to be to the world, but I didn't know how to express it. And that's it.
Yep. So I definitely do. And I'm going to get to the next part and everything, but he definitely had the right to feel the way he felt.
Right.
But I do personally, and I want to put this up on the screen because this is what KeKe said herself. KeKe said, I don't believe in girlfriend and boyfriend. I'm single till I'm married. And then you did bring up a good point, because Shamara even brought up, points. So this is Beyonce, married Beyonce. And then at the top it said, y'all think Jay-Z went to Twitter when Beyonce had Terrence Howard on stage? And then I want to bring up another married couple. This is Ciara. Look at her husband, Russell Wilson, over there, confident. He know that that's his woman. He know that I'm going home with that. And yeah, y'all can look, but ain't none of y'all touching. So I feel like that's a situation right there where he's not controlling her. He's not trying to tell her how to be. He allowed her to be her. And it was some people who really thought that, why Ciara got to, not this one, I'm sorry. Why Ciara got to do that? Like, she don't have to do that. It's inappropriate. But he seems to approve
that was
of
a bit much.
Everything. Yeah, and I probably could say that I think that was a bit much. But the fact that he was confident right there, allowing her to, not even saying allowing her, respecting the fact that she wanted to wear that, you feel me? I can't do nothing but respect that. And even Rihanna, who is currently pregnant, you feel me? Have one of A$AP Rocky's baby, currently pregnant, even showing some ass herself. But these people understand that. I feel like the difference with them, Rihanna,
their status.
Probably not even the status, but maybe because they are like really in the industry, so they understand how to go. Darius has a brother who's in the industry, so he's not really quite in the industry. So sometimes when you're not in that industry, you don't understand maybe certain things. And maybe this was an outfit that Ciara was probably paid to wear. She probably was paid to wear this. And Russell Wilson, like, listen here, again, y'all can look and see this because a lot of people had an opinion about that, but y'all can't touch and everything. So sometimes I feel like it take a confident man, because I'm not sure if I would have been comfortable with, maybe at the time, like, if I was Jay-Z, Beyonce serenading Terrence Howard, I probably would have been comfortable with that. But the fact that Jay-Z at least appears to be comfortable with it, we don't know what happens behind closed door, but he didn't put her out there. Like, that's where he went wrong. It's the fact that he made it public. You have the right to feel the way you feel. I'm not even saying I'm the most confident nigga and would have, probably wanted my girl to wear that. But once you took it to social media, that's where you went wrong at and everything. Because again, we're all human, like you said, Nyah, but you should have handled it behind closed doors, because again, all he did was, again, what KeKe said, I don't believe in girlfriend, boyfriend. I'm single till I'm married. And like Mara said, and I think you said too, Nyah, we don't know what happened after that, the day prior or anything. And what made her do that, that probably was like a frequent dress she wore. When y'all get mad and everything, y'all go put out that sexy dress and, and try to make us mad and everything. But what you about to say, Mara?
That's just exactly it. Both of you hit very great points. Like, once our business should never hit the internet, and that even goes for friendships. That's not even just for relationships. If me and my best friend are having an issue, the internet should never know. It's just some things that you address between you and that person, and that's just that it goes. But I do wholeheartedly agree with Nyah on the fact of relationship. I feel like people bring marriage into things when it's convenient for them.
I feel like she
live
did that.
in a society where people don't even believe in marriage the way that they used to. Marriage is not even a goal. But as soon as a situation happens, then people want to bring marriage up, like, oh, well, she don't have no ring on her finger, or she's not married. And what does that mean? Because if he was in the blogs for cheating on her, we wouldn't be like, oh, well, they not married, so it's okay. What difference do it make? You single until you are married, but you still expect a certain level of respect. How does that work? So I think no matter if you're married or not, if you made a commitment to that person, there's a certain level of respect that should be taken into consideration. So I'm never saying that he's wrong for how he feels, because if that's how he felt, that's how he felt. He's wrong for the way that he addressed it. Because like Nyah said earlier, KeKe seems like the type to me that would have been understanding, and they could have had a conversation about it. We would have never known anything about it. It would have been all speculation.
And it's another, we don't even know about KeKe being in relationships, to be honest. It's something that's publicized like that. But also, I was going to say, did y'all expect for KeKe to write a comment like that? Because I did not. I would never thought that she would write a comment like that. Do you think she wrote that comment only because he took it to social media and she felt like she had to defend herself? Because at the end of the day, whether a person is married or not, you still should respect your relationship. Not saying what she did was disrespectful, but I wish that she could have responded a little bit different too. Although she is human too, but it's just like, if it was another situation, KeKe, that was drastic, where we were like, all right, KeKe, that was a bit much, because that wasn't really much. But would you have said, well, we ain't married? Is that going to be your excuse every time? Well, ain't no ring on my finger.
I think the same. I'm sorry, not to cut you off. I do think the same way that Darius got the right to feel the way he feel. I feel like she got the right to feel the way she feel. So if she do feel like, listen, we not married yet, you feel me? And I'm single until I'm married. Like, she probably want to be married and everything. Maybe not to say she didn't want this baby. I would never say that. But maybe she's like, listen here, like if you're not gonna marry me, then I'm gonna do, like we said, we don't know what happened prior. We don't know if they got into an argument, if she got mad, if because the fact that they're not married, she probably retaliated in this way. Not to say it's right or whatever, but we really don't know. So I feel like the same way he got the right the way he feel, and I'm not negating the way he feel. He definitely had the right the way he feel to feel the way he feel. I just feel like it went too far once he went to social media with it. And that was the main thing for me, for sure, and everything. And I do want to show y'all some other comments on social media. Just a couple, because there are people who agree that say, y'all know KeKe went a little too far. That was by Tashana Johnson. Princess Lissy said, no one's policing how I dress ever. And then Swaggy P, aka Nick Young, he said, all y'all wish y'all had a man, so y'all hating on this dude because he don't want to see his woman dancing with another man in the clothes he don't think is appropriate. These weak hoes everybody done had talking about, I'll leave him. No man want to see that from someone they love and trying to build a family with. You know, so there is a lot of different opinions and perspectives out there, you know. But I do want to get to the next part and everything because I already showed y'all the woman wearing sexy clothing there, and so that was the next part that I had brought up. But what are y'all thoughts on, you know, the Ace Rihanna, Sierra, and who was the other one I showed? Beyonce.
Can we just hear? I just want to. You had said something, but I want to. She's about to say something about what you said. I just want to hear what she had to say real quick, cause she. Yeah, I want to hear what she had to say real quick. What was it about you that you was about to say, Shamar, before we get on A$AP Rocky?
I don't even want to be controversial because I was just about to say, like, you know, I'm still on this I'm single but married thing, like, because I do feel like KeKe is now with the way she's responding it, like about to drag it. You know what I mean? Like, I want her to keep that same energy that she's always kept that has made her so respected. You know, don't let these people dictate to you how you want to move, because she's always moved to the beat of her own drum. I hate that she feels like she has to defend herself and things now, and then the whole I'm married to single. Well, you're still more committed to him than anything because y'all had a baby. You know what I mean? So like, marriage is where we cap the commitment, but we're okay with committing ourselves in the form of having a child with someone. Is that any different? You know, not any different. That's the wrong way to say it, but you know, you still have some level of commitment, like Nick Young was saying. This is someone that you claim to love and are building a family with. So I feel like both sides has some lack of maturity in the way that it was handled. But as far as the other women that you showed, Jermir, that are dressed or whatever, I think it has a lot to do, like I said earlier, reading the room, knowing your partner. There's a level of security and confidence that they have in their relationships that a lot of people don't seem to have. And maybe that comes from their foundation, comes from them understanding each other, comes from them understanding what they have, comes from them having just a different outlook and perspective on outwardly things.
Okay, I'm about to answer your question too, Jermir, but when the same thing about what she said, that I'm single to marry, blah, 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 blah. Because if he carried it, like she said, she dragging it the wrong way. Because if he carried it like, all right, I'm out with a girl, I'm single to marry, click, then she wouldn't like that. You get what I'm saying? That's the thing I'm talking about. And how do we know? You saying that you're single to marry, right? And this is a question for you too, Jermir, as a man. All right, how do I know to marry you, or if you're wifey material, if you feel like in a relationship you can't commit, in a relationship you're having a hard time understanding some things I don't like if you can't do it in a relationship, what makes me think you're going to do it in the marriage? So for me to put a ring on it. And I'm not saying I'm not saying KeKe Palmer was wrong for what she had on. I'm just saying how she responded, because how do I know you're married, a wifey or husband material, if in a relationship I can't marry nobody until we go through the relationship stage to know that you're the guy for me, or for a man, you're the wife for me. We have to get through. I need to see how you are as a girlfriend before a wife, because what you how you appear as a girlfriend develops how you are as a wife. And then you can answer that if that's what you're about to say something about that. Because I wanted to know as a man, like, how do you have to know as a girl for a girl?
I mean, I think personally, I don't think it was really the outfit. I think he was insecure about the whole Usher part. That's what I personally think. Because at the end of the day, I can't even be mad at her for saying what she said to the social media, because at the end of the day, he started all this by going to social media first. So sometimes when things happen like that, now she probably feels like she has to publicly defend herself, and she probably feel like, you know what, I have to now probably act as if I don't care, and I have to, put on this facade. And she may be hurt because, like y'all said, I feel like she was a very understanding person, but I do feel like, again, he's more in the wrong, because regardless of how he felt, he put it on social media. And to answer your question, I don't think an outfit choice or anything like that really determines if I should marry you or not.
No, it was her comment. The outfit choice. I'm not asking about the outfit choice.
So
the comment. If I said to you, you told me, yo, come on, it's niggas in here. Like, we in here watching you in here with these low ass shorts with my friends. Boy, until you put a ring on it, don't say nothing to me.
I mean, I don't think either are wrong, because I don't think she's wrong for saying that. Because at the end of the day, I'm not someone that really believe in the foundation of marriage. I don't feel like marriage mean that. But for some people who may
that's
feel
why your
like
response
that,
is different. You see it different.
Yeah,
it's not a bad thing, but I'm just saying.
But my response is different because I see people like a Russell Wilson, who actually is confident in the way that Ciara dresses and confident in the way that how Ciara carry herself. Even Kanye West, who even said, "My girl, a star from a home movie," even had kids with someone who had a previous past of having sex on camera and everything. So for me personally, I just feel like and it almost goes to think of like a whole feminism thing. Like, we really can't police women, tell them what they can and cannot wear. Again, he has the right to feel the way he feel and everything. But I don't personally think she was wrong for that comment and everything, because she has the right to feel that way. And then if you do want that 100% commitment, like 100% commitment, that's probably what she want. What she longed for is to be married. She probably didn't want to have a baby out of wedlock, but she probably also someone who doesn't believe in abortions as well. So I just think the whole KeKe Palmer and Darius situation, I definitely think that, that's, again, I don't see either of them as being wrong and everything, but I definitely just think that it all started by him going on social media. So regardless of how she chose to respond, the only reason why we know how she responded is because he chose to go to social media. And he doubled down and he said more stuff. So it ain't like that's the only thing he said. He kept on saying it and kept on demeaning it. And instead of publicly apologizing, because there was never no apology anywhere at all in his public statements and everything. So I just feel like her response is what's the word I'm looking for? A defense mechanism to him putting it on social media and everything. That's what I personally think. I definitely think that. For sure.
I think that neither one of them are wrong. This is just a situation that we're using as a guide to a much broader conversation. So a lot of my points are coming from a general relationship standpoint as well, because I'm still standing on the same hill that, married or not, if you are in a committed relationship and that's who you chose to commit to, that there should be a level of respect. So don't pick and choose when to bring marriage in. But I don't think that either of them are wrong for how they feel. He most definitely started it. He was wrong. That's the one thing I am saying. He was wrong for bringing it to social media. And I also agree with you, Jermir. I think his anger is misdirected. It was never about the outfit. I think that he was just jealous.
I definitely do think that. Definitely,
I agree.
Sure, and everything. I think it was more so with Usher and everything. But I do want to get to like the next part and everything, because we're going to kind of take KeKe and Darius out of it, and then we're going to have like a general conversation, and then this right here, I'm gonna ask y'all what would y'all do in this situation? How would y'all feel in this situation as well? So if you are attending a concert and you get called on the stage to receive a once in a lifetime lap dance from a superstar like a Janet Jackson, because I feel like it could have been worse. I feel like it could have been some shit like this. You feel me? And even something like this. So someone like a Janet Jackson or another superstar like a Chris Brown. This actually broke up a relationship and everything.
Yes.
So what would you do in these situations if your significant other tells you no, you can't do it? I'm gonna start with you first, Nyah. Are you going to receive that lap dance from Chris Brown? Let me just show you again real quick. Hold on, let me show you real quick. Are you going to receive that? So put yourself in a relationship.
Okay.
So are you going to receive the lap dance and risk upsetting your partner, or respect your partner's wishes and respectfully decline the lap dance?
Honestly, it's yeah. So you got me. You have to get me in trouble. Future husband. I'm gonna be honest. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But he gonna be mad for just a week or something? If it's that type of dance, I'm not saying any celebrity. It's how you keep. Yes, see, you getting me in trouble. It's the way Chris Brown is riding on top of the girl. So I'm gonna say yes. But if it was any other celebrity, like a Soulja Boy, no, babe, I'm not doing it. It depends on who. I'm not saying I have a problem with Soulja Boy. I'm just saying I already have a crush on Chris Brown. So like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. I'm not being. We grinding. We got clothes on, babe. Like, it's not that serious.
We dry humping.
But I don't want. We playing house. But I don't want to disrespect my partner. No, I don't want to disrespect my partner. But I give him a pass too. Like, all right, if I do it, you could pick any celebrity you want to grind on you, babe. As long as we're not cheating, it's just a one in a lifetime thing. Like, yo, when I was younger, I had X, Y, and Z. Like Chris Brown really was riding on me, girl. His sweat was dripping on me. So yes, I'm doing it.
There we go. So I want to flip that question on you. Then I'm gonna go down to Mara. So if your boyfriend had a chance to be serenaded by Janet Jackson like this,
baby,
you know,
do you mind
riding on him and everything? How do you think? And be honest, how do you think you would respond? Would you not say allow him? Would you be upset if he went, or would you understand that it's an experience that you can only get and it's a once in a lifetime chance?
I don't really understand, honestly. But if it's a stripper, a regular stripper, I wouldn't want it. But it's like iconic. It's like a celebrity. I think that I would enjoy it. Like, yeah, babe, get it. But if it was like a regular old stripper or something like that, or a regular girl at the party, no, I'm not having it. Because what is Janet Jackson gonna do with my man? If he's not, she is not going to date my husband or be with my husband, because he's going to be like, I'm not going to say my man is a nobody or anything like that, but he's not on a Janet Jackson level. So I just know it's just a fun time. Like, it's just a fun time.
There we go. All right. So the same question for you, Mara. Let me just, show you again and remind you, so if, you got caught on stage to have a once in a lifetime lap dance from a Chris Brown, but your significant other made it very clear that he don't want you to do it, and it can really cause problems in your relationships. Are you going to consider your significant other's feelings and not go with it, or are you going to, like Nyah said, he might not be mad for a week and just take the lap dance because it is a once in a lifetime opportunity?
I'm not going to do it. It is a once in a lifetime thing, but like, is it really worth it? Like,
yes.
No.
You didn't say we was gonna break up. You said he was just gonna be mad at me for a little bit.
But why would I purposely do something that I know that he's gonna be upset about? Like, it's just not even that serious. It's all, I can get just as excited by watching somebody else do it. Like, go ahead. Like, I'm gonna be rooting my friends on. I'm be like, no, I'm good, but take her. Like, she can go. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that deep to me. It's not.
Jermir, was it Chris Brown though, or was it just anybody?
It was Chris Brown.
Then I'm gonna do it. If we're not gonna get a divorce, if he tell me, if he say I'm gonna leave you, if he say I'm breaking up with you, or I'm gonna cheat on you, then I won't do it. But if he just like, man, I'm gonna be mad, I'm gonna feel some type of way. I don't know. I'm not at the. You just gotta put me in a position where he up there. I don't know right now. I'm saying maybe.
I feel like at the end of the day, he's who I'm going home with. He's who I'm building a life with. He's who I want to be with. So if he has already clearly told me that he would feel a way about it, why do I have to wait until he says something like, and first of all, I would hope that nobody would break up with somebody over there. Like, come on now. But
that actually broke. Sorry, not to cut you off. That actually broke up that relationship that Chris Brown lap dance.
That's boyfriend. Crazy. That's crazy. I don't think it's that serious. But just again, out of respect, if my man say that he don't want me getting a lap dance by Chris Brown, then it's not that serious to me. Okay.
Jermir, how serious was he?
I'm still entertained by the show. I'm probably going to be giving my nigga a lap dance while Chris Brown is doing his thing. Like, I'm going to serenade my man. I can get that enjoyment from him. Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, it's crazy, Nyah, because I feel like you. If it was him, I wouldn't care, because it's like, it's a show. You know what I mean? But again, if I did feel some type of way, I would want him to honor how I was feeling, but I don't. But we're two different people. If he say that he don't like it and he doesn't want to see that and he's right there, I'm not going to do it.
I'm gonna say, babe, just go to the bathroom when this part come on so you won't be that mad. Or I'm going blindfold. Do this, babe.
Listen here. Let me say this real quick.
But I wouldn't want to mess up my relationship. So I definitely agree with Shamara. But it's just because I have a crush on Chris Brown. That's why I'm saying it.
Listen here.
Maybe because I don't. Maybe that's
why. Like, or who you like?
So who you like?
Who you really like? That like, I don't know. That's a hard question.
Damn, she don't really like nobody.
Yeah, I don't have a celebrity crush no more.
Okay,
well, who was
you did?
Damn, that nigga gone. Was it Trey Songz?
He to die or something.
back in this like B2K days, back in the day, like
I
I
love
don't
them.
have celebrity crushes anymore, but I do think that some men look good. Like that man, Kofi.
Who that?
The guy from Green, was it Greenleaf, or he was from I know what you're talking about. Kofi
Queen
She started
Sugar.
rubbing her neck.
Queen
So that
Sugar.
him right there, the one
Yeah,
she
so
was rubbing
him.
her neck
So
for.
him.
But he don't dance like that.
Hypothetically
Okay.
speaking, if it was someone like that again, Chris Brown might not just do it for you, but if it was someone that does it for you, like a Kofi, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but let's start with an S. Would you consider it?
No, because I'm going to get aroused.
That's the moral. Listen, let me say this.
So,
I'm
yeah.
doing
Moral
it.
of the story. Why would I do it? And that's probably why my man, or in this scenario that you're using, the man wouldn't like it, because even though it's a once in a lifetime situation, that's a fantasy happening right before my eyes. Like, you know,
Yeah, but I kind of agree with Nyah said and everything. So I'm going to do it because, like Nyah said, not to say that I'm not on the level of these people, but it ain't like, I'm on the status to be with a Janet Jackson or whatever. If Janet Jackson put me up on the stage to do this, she's just going to have to be mad. Oh, well. She's just going to have to be mad because at the end of the day, it's an experience that I cannot get back. And it's something that I feel as though that is,
Damn.
because like y'all said, it's a show. Now, for me, if it was a situation like this with my girl and everything, the most you better do is get this lap dance. Now, where I would have a problem with it is if she wound up going backstage. If she went backstage, now that's where it's becoming a little too much and everything. To me, it is. They are entertainers. They are there to entertain. Just like how you said Michelle Williams grabbed Magic Johnson, how Mary Beyonce grabbed Terrence Howard and everything, who he was married to and everything. I feel like it's all for entertainment purposes only. Ain't nobody gonna run my life and mess up my chance to have a once in a lifetime experience. I personally am gonna do it. I'm just gonna deal with the consequences after the fact. But I just really feel like that I'm not gonna let nobody dictate what I should or shouldn't do. Like, if I really want to do it, then you should understand why I want to do it. And they picked me out of all those people in the audience. I'm doing it. I don't care what she feels, how she feels. So if it's a serious enough, like you said, like it's not a breakup. If she want to break up with me like that, then you too insecure for me anyway. Because this is a celebrity who probably don't want me anyway, who don't know my first name, who won't even remember me after that, because she probably pull a different nigga up every city. So it's a part of the show. So for me personally, I'm doing it, and she's just gonna have to be mad. Can I just hear it one more time? Just grind it up. Oh my God, look at like that man right there is look, he got the
he a lucky man.
And okay, so this is what I'm saying. Like, you reverse that, and if it was me up there with this fine specimen of a man once in a lifetime, and you see me up there hyperventilating and all that kind of stuff, like, come on, that wouldn't be like, celebrity or not, you still like, come on, man, you gotta watch this other person serenade your person, but not just any old serenade. They dry humping, like you said, like that's still, like, a little.
And
to me, I guess, like, in another thing, I'm not like really fanned out. So like, it's not even about somebody dictating to me. It's something that I wouldn't care about anyway. Like, it just would be like, okay, like I don't have to go up there. I'm fine.
Listen, if Rihanna called me up there, I'm going. I don't give a damn. You feel me? But I definitely do get it. I personally don't give a damn.
I do get what Shamara said. We should consider our other spouse, or the other person, our significant other that we're with. I do get that. So don't think
but breaking up is extreme. Let me
that's a bit much.
I don't think that it should be to the point where a person, this is all hypothetical. You better not get mad to the point where you want to break up and like, it's not that serious. Like, seriously. And if your person is like that, don't even take them with you to the show, nothing like that. I wouldn't even. It's you cramping my style. You know what I mean? But all I'm saying is I would care enough about my man to consider his feelings. That's
consider. Thank you. That's the key word. Consider. Because I'm gonna consider it, but I'm gonna still go and everything. And it's almost like this picture right here, where everybody was mad at Chance the Rapper for getting.
I remember that. I thought Chance was having fun.
And guess what? He was at Carnival. That's how they dance there. So for me, people was up in arms online and saying he has a wife at home. That's the culture of Carnival. That's what they do. I don't know if y'all know the what's the Jamaican artist with the blue hair, Spice. Every time she go on stage and everything, they grab girls and they jump aggressively on them niggas and everything. So for me personally, it's like, listen here, it's an experience. They are entertainers. This is something that I feel like, again, and I'm not disagreeing with y'all, because maybe, yes, I should consider, because I'm a bit of a selfish person, and I can admit that. I'm very selfish, which is probably why I'm single now, but I feel like in that situation, kind of like Nyah said, she put up a different nigga every city. She ain't gonna remember me. Now, I draw the line is like, if he try to invite you to some after party, now you doing too much. You feel me? Or you try to go backstage or whatever, or you like kiss the person. Like a lap dance is like, okay, but if it's kissing going on or anything, then it's definitely an issue at that point and everything. But I do want to get to the next,
and also grabbing body parts. Like you grabbing his private areas, or you grabbing her private areas, or if you holding my chest while we didn't like that, okay. But it's just like, it's just a part of the show. But again, I still want to clear it up that I am a good woman, guys. If anyone's watching and single, like no, seriously, no, I will consider, but at the same time, like, babe, please, I'm never gonna be able to do this again. I'm gonna say that.
I feel you. I feel you.
But I get it. Respect your man.
Like that just happened. Like literally, my pastor, his wife had a 70th birthday party, and they had like a Barry White impersonator there. And during his performance, she's the birthday girl, he come over singing to her and stuff. My pastor got up playfully, like, putting his guns up like he was going to fight, but it was all fun and games. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Party. He knows that he's an entertainer. He knows that that's his woman. They've been married for umpteen years. It all goes back to what I said, understanding your partner, reading the room, knowing what's what. I would hope that I wouldn't be with no uptight man who is so insecure that he can't tell the difference between fun and games and entertainment and something real. That's
what Mikey thinks.
And as a woman, I'm still going to respect him in certain ways.
There we go. Yeah. So we're gonna get to the next part. So I'm gonna start with Mike on this segment and everything, because I want to get to this last part. We could go a little bit over an hour, but I don't want to go back to that. So do y'all know Salt Bae?
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't know Salt Bae, this is Salt Bae right
here.
Yeah, so this segment right here is what would you do? All right, now, so let's dig deeper into this situation, okay? I'm going to pull up pictures of individuals and couples. These are regular people attending one of Salt Bae events, and tell me what would you do if you were in this situation. So, Mike, I'm going to start with you because you definitely missed half the show. So I'm going to definitely start with you so you can get some type of commentary in. So Salt Bae does stuff like this. He would actually feed people's significant others, here go another picture where, you look at how her nigga looking at her. And look how she got her tongue out there. It's the tongue for me. You feel me? And the way that, you feel me? It's really the tongue for me and everything. So, Mike, how would you feel if y'all was out to eat and y'all went to Salt Bae event and she opened up her mouth like this to catch the meat and everything? How would you feel? Let me unmute Mike real quick.
I mean, I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't like it. Cause like it's not given. I don't know. It's just, as a guy, it's just not. We don't like shit like that. We don't want our girl to be like that. Like as real real shit. Niggas don't like shit like that. Niggas don't want their girls because it's given.
What would
like,
you do?
What would you do? Yeah, how would you feel?
I wouldn't like.
You gonna smack the steak on her tongue?
What, you breaking up with her?
I'm definitely not. I'm definitely gonna be. Yeah, I might.
You breaking up?
I might. Yeah, I might.
Mike.
Yeah.
It ain't that serious, guys. It's Salt Bae.
It's not, but it's like y'all. It's like at the same time. I don't know. It's like Meryl. It's like it's given like to.
What? Say it.
You too hype with your tongue out and shit. Like
you say you doing too much.
Like look at the pic, and he know what that face looks like. He knows what that face looks like. That's the money shot face. He knows what that face looks like. So it's like, yeah, I would feel like I'm feeling the same way. Like my girl, I'm like, nah, because it's like it's not given down for your nigga. It's not giving. It's giving. You'll entertain anything. Like, come on. It's like some things you don't need to entertain all this type of shit. Like, you're not a fucking show pony, no shit like that. You feel me?
All right, so I'm gonna go to Nyah next. So Nyah, would you be willing to catch meat in your mouth like she did? And I'm gonna take it a step further because Salt Bae don't only do this to women, but he also do this to niggas too. So how would you feel if your nigga opened up his mouth and caught some meat for a Salt Bae? Because look at him, he actually looked like he put his hands on the seats of the chair and everything, and wanted to catch that meat. And even him, look at him. So
he slurped it down too.
So that's a question for you. I'm gonna start with you now. I'm gonna go to Mara. Would you allow Salt Bae to do that to you? Because this is what Salt Bae do at his events. And how would you feel if your man allowed this to happen? Did this in front of you?
I understand what you're trying to say.
So
if my man did something like that, it's not that I would break up with you, but it seems like when people catch meat in their mouth, I feel like that's more of a feminine thing. But at the same time, I go to hibachis. I used to go to hibachis with my boyfriend. You get what I'm saying? With my ex-boyfriend, we used to go to hibachis. So, I mean, we'll catch some chicken and some shrimp, but if he out wiggling his tongue to get it and all this extra stuff, like he eating, you know what? Then I'm like, all right, bro, like now you're doing too much. I'm not gonna break up with you, but it's like, why are you trying to show your skills at the table? That's for home, nigga, and pop his mouth. But I wouldn't be okay with imagine a nigga like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, all right, I can catch it, but for me to show my tongue skills and slurping down the meat and pulling it out, pulling it back in, no, that's doing too much. But just to open your mouth to catch it, okay, cool. You know what I mean? But to be all sexual, no. I just wouldn't prefer my man to do it because I'm like, you acting a little fruity. You feel me? And even for myself, I just feel like I'm gonna do it. I hate catching meat going to hibachis because it land on your eyes, your glasses, the shrimp slide down your lens, and it's on your shirt, and it's like I don't like having to do all that. Like so, I mean, it's just weird, but I wouldn't break up with a person.
All right, so I'm gonna go over to Mara, and then I got you, Mike. I think Mike wanted to respond, so don't lose your thought.
Yeah, no, you can go ahead and let him finish his thought.
All right, so I'm gonna go to you, Mike, real quick. Hold on, let me mute Mike real quick. So what you had to say, bro?
So you want to know why I would break up with her?
Why?
Because you see it. Like, please show the picture again. Look at that. Please show the meat picture. She's that happy to do something like that for me. What would you think she'd do in a different scenario, in a situation for the right price? You feel me? So you gotta think about stuff like that. If like she doing that, she's doing shit like that for me. For me, that's meat. She doing that for me. So imagine if you putting her in the right situation to make something happen, boy.
Like this one, Mike. Can I show you this, Mike? Because you wasn't here for this part. So if your girl got a lap dance from Chris Brown like this, is this something where you breaking up with her for too?
Yes. Why are you at that? Why are you there? Why are you there doing that? Why are you there?
Nobody did Mike because he gonna break up with you if you bend over or something drop. If you you better not say God bless you to another nigga. Yeah, you better not give a nigga tissue if he crying.
If you bend over and something dropping and a nigga dick falling in your coochie, yeah, I'm breaking up with you.
That's different.
But if a nigga bumping and grinding, if you bend over and something dropping, a nigga bumping and grinding up on you, and you don't do nothing about it, I'm breaking up with you.
Mike ain't playing. Mike said, "You my property. You respect me."
No. It's not about having property. It's not about that. It's about, just like what Nyah said. She might not break up with the dude, but she feels so ill-mannered at the fact that her dude is catching meat in his mouth. That's feminine, yes. However, it's a disgusting look. So as a guy, seeing
that meat price good.
Do something like that. That's degrading. That's degrading because we like, bitch, the fuck?
I get it.
I can get it.
For me, bitch, like, what you doing? Like,
I get it, but this is the test. Mike, don't break up with her until go out. And listen, this is when you break up with her. You go to once y'all she do the meat test. When you go home, put up some oodles and noodles. and bring a string of oodles and noodles and see if she put her tongue out and catch it. Or go bring her some chicken and see if she open her mouth. If she don't do the same for you, I can see like, damn, you was cool with sorbet and I'm did it, or when they was chopping up the meat and throwing it in your mouth. As soon as I do it, it's a problem. So then that's when you like, I wouldn't say break up with her. I would look at her different that way. But not if you didn't try it. So you can't say what she wouldn't do for you until you try it.
Now
So
you
Mike,
do it, but
if,
I'm still
if a
breaking
female was feeding you,
even if you don't do it for me or not. If you definitely don't do it for me and you did it for them, he definitely is a rat. But if you did it for me and you're also is giving too much your attention seeking. So it's like attention, like you trying to get attention from who? The whole entire village or just your king, bro? Like who you trying to please? Me or all these motherfucking clowns out here? And if that's the case, then go be with that, okay? Because I need my chick to be solid. Because life will test you, and that's what we gotta understand, yo. Like men need women and women need men, and when we get each other, it's like we got to be down for each other. So if a woman is not playing her role, and I'm not saying that in a sexist manner or a degrading manner, I'm saying as her role as a woman, just like a man. If a man not playing his role as a man, you feel me? The two cannot operate at the capacity at the heightened capability that they can. You feel me? So if I'm going out in this world, you feel me, as a man, and we all know, come on, last month was June, right? June was what? What was last month?
Juneteenth?
What else?
Shit, I don't know.
I don't know.
Last month was men's mental health awareness. And nobody knows know that. That was last month. That was a men's mental health awareness, and nobody knows that. You feel me?
I know May is.
Men deal with a lot of stuff on their own. Like we don't have nobody. Like men, it's like if a something break down, the fire break down. You feel me? Women and children and dogs. You feel me? Pets and then men. You feel me? So as a man, we need somebody that we can trust. You feel me? To be there, because that's our love. Trust is our love. If we can trust you, you will get whatever. You will get whatever.
So can I ask you this, Mike?
Dilly daddle here and there, but you would get whatever. That next chick ain't gonna get what you get. We might go dilly daddle, but she ain't gonna get what you get because you top tier. You feel me?
So Mike, can I ask you this real quick? Because I don't know if you was here for this because we showed this picture where Russell Wilson allowed Sierra to wear. I'm not gonna say allowed. He was comfortable with her wearing this outfit.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
He is married to her. And so why is it a wrap? I want to know why it's a wrap, because what I see right there is a confident man that know that y'all can look, but I'm the only one that's touching that.
Can I ask if it was the scenario was flipped and no homo or nothing, if his shit was all out and he was wearing some shit like that with his shit all out, would that be appropriate? Would you think that's appropriate?
I don't think it's appropriate either way.
All right. Yeah, it'll be a wrap for that.
I think if both parties come,
you know what I would do?
I think it's
what I do?
What's that?
I'll walk out, smack her on the ass, and be like, "Yeah, it's a wrap for you, shorty."
You do that. So what you think about this then? About ASAP Rocky? Like, I'm not gonna say he allowed her, but even with someone like Rihanna, like I feel like if especially dumb women right there, they're entertainers.
Like I said, it's given it's given like at a certain standpoint, what they are at a certain standpoint. You don't have to do shit like that to get money, because they're at that certain peak where they don't have to do a lot of shit to get money. Like, they don't have to do that certain shit to get money. So, again, it falls back to attention seeking again. Or who are you trying to please, me or them? Are you trying to please me or these CEOs and business people? You feel me? And it's like, nah, because I'm at the end of the day, when it all comes down, who gonna have your back? Like, and like the real, like I said, if a man can trust you, he gonna love the shit out. He gonna love you forever. So if he trusts you, and he know you got his back to the fullest, he's gonna do whatever for you. He gonna give you the world, bro. Niggas out here giving bitches $2,500, $3,000, $5,000 just off of pussy alone. Imagine if you can lock that pussy down just for that nigga. If you can go and do everything you can do just for that nigga, imagine what he would do for you, bro.
So, Mike, let me ask you this too. So, if you got a chance to get a lap dance from Janet Jackson and your girl was not comfortable with it, she said that's not how a king.
I wouldn't put myself in that situation.
Oh, y'all, wow.
If
y'all
she ain't comfortable with it,
If I knew she was, if I like, all right, for me, cause all right, for me, I'm like, one, like, all right,
For her to
it's
get on
me and my
me.
shorty. So I wouldn't put myself in a situation like that. If it was me,
I'm doing it.
I'm not putting myself in a situation like that. Cause at the end of the day, it's not even the fact that my shorty, if I felt some type of way about if my shorty was in it, nah, fuck all that. I don't got time for the headache to deal with
Mm.
the bullshit. Like, I just want peace.
Ain't nothing that Tylenol and weed can't fix a headache. But that's
Yeah.
here for Marvin, because I'm not missing opportunity. If Janet Jackson, somebody want to grind on me, I'll consider your feelings later. Consider your feelings later. But
I
that's
mean, what else you got? Like, is that it? She just grinding on you?
yeah, she grinding. That's what I'm saying. But
Nah, I pass. Yeah, that's a
That was
TV
just
show
at a
for me.
concert. He basically was saying you
it's a
got pulled.
concert. You got
Y'all went
pulled
to a
on the
concert
stage,
together.
and it's a
Oh,
once
if
in a
she
life
pulled me on stage,
opportunity.
you look at them interviews. Look at them. Not them interviews. Look at it. If you could pull up some clips when Zendaya. Every time she got called on stage with a guy, he reached out for her hand to like grab her hand, and every time she denied that shit, bro.
Mm.
So if you could do that, like if they can do that, then others can do that. You feel me? Because you all know she messed with Spider-Man, right? Tom Arnold.
Yeah, I heard that, but listen here. I am Mr. a teaching seeker because I am going to be up on that stage getting that lap dance 100% for sure and everything. But I want to get Mara into the conversation on Salt Bay. So let me just refresh your memory real quick, Mara. If you were in this number one, and then I want to put some context on this because this is what happens when you go to a Salt Bay event. Like Nia said, when you go to Hibachi, you expect them to throw food in your mouth at you or whatever. So you need to go to Red Lobster if you don't want this happening. Mara, if you were at a Salt Bay event and he offered to feed you, would you do this? And then how would you feel if your man decided to catch meat in his mouth like this?
Is there not a way that you can put the food in your mouth without having your tongue or out like about to receive something? I'm really asking.
Like, I think it's a way where you could be like, you could like, probably go like
That's
that.
my whole point. That's my whole point. Y'all already know how I feel. I've
But they
been,
was wiggling their tongue and all that.
and that's what I'm
It
saying.
was
Some
it was
stuff
really
is
the
just
tongue for
too
me.
much.
Like it was
To
her
me,
tongue for
it is
me.
too much. It's too much. That's too much. Well, especially with my man sitting right there. It's a way I can like catch the food without doing all of that. Like that's the
I
bit.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It was too much
And I
and
feel
everything.
like it's funny because Mikey wasn't even on here when I was talking. He didn't hear me, and I didn't know he was going to say that. But when they asked me how I felt about the Janet Jackson and Chris Brown thing, I said the same thing. If my man said that he wasn't comfortable with it, I wouldn't go. At the end of the
Right.
day, like I'm going home to him. That's my man in real life. This
Right.
is some entertainment fake celebrity stuff. Like it's not that serious to me. As you can take my friend, she can go up there. I'm gonna get just as hype seeing somebody else up there doing it. It just don't be that deep to me. It's just not.
Yeah.
Call me Mr. Teacher Seeker because I'm
Listen, do
doing
your
it.
thing. Do
I'm
your
doing
thing.
it.
Do your thing.
You feel me? I'm definitely doing it and everything.
And I'm gonna
But
be rooting for you. Go Jermir. Go.
definitely for sure, yeah, definitely. But that was pretty much what I had for
So
today's
are y'all
episode.
saying really quickly though? Are y'all
Mhm.
saying certain behaviors get a pass if it's a celebrity?
Nah, that's
Um, not. I
nah.
mean, all right. So let me answer
Because
that.
if that's the case, that's why look at how now. Look at how it
Look at
is
who.
now. Like, because of celebrities of with the shit that they do. Like, look at what she wore. So, and look how it's projected into like where people view that. So some people can view that as cool. So they're saying that that's cool, and now you got more people like KeKe Palmer doing shit like she's doing, what makes it thinks is okay, that's not okay. Cause it's like, my nigga, that's your whole nigga. You just let everybody know that nigga ain't shit, and you up for, like, you would, like, again, you would do anything for the right price in the right situation. You would do anything, cause like look how that look, bro. in that video what she had with Usher. That shit was disgusting.
Put
I
that
would have
up.
like she would have
So
I would have broke up with her and filed for custody for my son.
You doing
damn.
too much.
See,
You doing
that's
too
not a
much.
lie.
You
That's
No
doing
not a
too
way.
much.
lie. That,
No,
but to answer,
I'm playing.
but to answer Mara's question, the reason why I would say yeah to certain things because like Nyah said in her statement earlier, if Janet Jackson or whomever put me on stage, 9 times out of 10 that celebrity don't want me. You know, it was a reason why I was pulled on that stage, and for me to miss that opportunity, I just because someone else feel insecure again. I feel like it's boundaries. I'm not gonna kiss her. I'm not gonna go backstage with her. You feel me? Because then I'm gonna still
What
be
would be the
upset.
opportunity? What would
The
be the
opportunity
opportunity?
is for me to be on stage and people can see
What
me
would you gain
get.
from the opportunity?
I'm gaining whatever come with it, whether it's a lap dance from Janet Jackson, something that most niggas can't say they got and everything. So to me, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm definitely gonna take it and everything because again, 9 times out of 10, she don't want me. It ain't like she want me. She's trying to take me back to the crib. It's literally entertainment purposes only. She's an entertainer. She put a different nigga on stage in every city. It ain't like I'm going to each city and she pulling me up on stage every city. Because now you might got an issue. You might need to, figure something out and have a talk with me. But for me personally, it's a part of the show. So I'm willing to be a part of the show. And who knows what I can get from that? Listen here, I'm someone that I'm going to take every opportunity. I'm an opportunist, so I'm going to take every opportunity. So if that
I'm
grind
glad you said that.
yes, I can admit it, I'm an opportunist. I am an opportunist, and I think that, and I think that sometimes that can be viewed in a negative way, but it also could be a positive thing too. Because I'm going to take any opportunity that I feel like could benefit me, and I feel like that this will benefit me for that moment. Because again, she's gonna forgive me by the next tour stop. She got other niggas to pull up on the stage.
So look though, you gonna get that lap dance right?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, never mind. It don't matter.
No, go. What you gonna say?
Nah, cause it don't matter because like at the end of the day, my nigga going like in the whole scenario, whatever the case may be, it don't fucking matter because you going like how you said
I'm an opportunist.
yeah, like so it don't matter.